Welcome everyone to Yu-Gi-Oh! DDM Dungeon Dice Monsters. Oh, damn. Alright, so this is one that, I'll just start by saying basically every single Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that I haven't played, it has already been requested at one point or another, so I'm going to be playing them all eventually. I just don't know what order for the most part, but this is one that I wanted to do for a long time, since around 2016 or so. But then during that time I actually ended up losing my available means of recording Game Boy Advance games because my Game Boy player got busted. But it wasn't until recently where I finally got another one and it's been working fine. But anyway, this one here is Dungeon Dice Monsters for the Game Boy Advance, released around 2003, I believe. So at this point it's about a 17-year-old game. It's definitely old. And here's the thing though, I actually think it's a fun and exciting game. It does suffer from a little bit of just like aging, how it hasn't exactly aged well, mainly because Konami stopped the support for DDM within just a couple of years of it first initially being introduced. So, kind of a shame. Like, just think about like the actual card game. Like, imagine if they just stopped printing cards around like 2004, 2005. It would just die out, you know? It's very, basic logic there. Alright, so if you have never played this game or heard of it or whatever, I'll just let you know it's very different than the card game. It's a much different type of game, similar to how like some of you may have seen my, Duelist of the Roses Let's Play that I did a couple years ago. That's very different than regular Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'll be explaining as much as I can with this, but the game does have a fairly large learning curve if you have never played it before or are not familiar with it. Let's start by the basics, the menu. So, the first one is Dice Pool. I'll go through the easy ones first. So, think of Dice Pool as Edit Deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's basically just Edit Deck menu. That's where you get to edit your Dice Pool, which is basically your deck in this game. Tournament, that's the campaign. You just keep doing tournaments, advancing as you go, unlocking more, defeating harder opponents later on, and so on. Free Duel, this is where you can duel anybody who you have already defeated at least once in any tournament. As you can see, I have defeated 0 opponents, so yeah. That's empty. Link Duel is only for the whole like connection from one Game Boy Advance to another. In other words, I'm not going to be doing that. Trade, same thing. You simply just, select one, trade with another person. So these are both trading with other people, not within the game itself. Which basically means you can just avoid these because I'm never going to be opening these anymore for the entire Let's Play. They're just there for multiplayer purposes. Grandpa's Shop is card shop, basically. Just go to the shop, buy some die, and yeah. So that's about it for that, for all the basic stuff. So these three are going to be the ones I'll probably use the least, to be honest, and I'm going to be using these two plus that. It's very basic in terms of, what options there are in the main menu, but let's go ahead and go here one at a time. So, there's a lot of explaining to do here, and I'm going to do some explaining now and some while we actually start playing the game. Basically, Dungeon Dice Monsters, instead of using cards, uses dice. Yes, dice. The way it works is that your deck normally would have 40 cards in it. In this game, you get 15 die. So, just think of that. This is my deck here. As you can see, it's 5, 10, 15. So these are my 15 die that I have. So, the easiest way to start by explaining this is by looking at the bottom part of the screen. Basically, it shows a lot of information there for each of these die. Oh, by the way, this over here is the trunk, just letting you know. This is the deck. Just think of that. Deck, trunk. The trunk, as you can see, all these say 0. Because I have 0 in the trunk. Like if I were to if you just press A up to 1, it switches it to the trunk and back and forth. Now, I have 1. So I can just press A, switch it back. You cannot have any less or any more than 15 die in this game. You must always have 15. Alright, so let's talk about these little things just to spend a couple minutes here, and then I'm going to go ahead and move on. So, at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see a couple things. For one, the leftmost, you see like a dragon icon on the left, on the bottom, that is actually the type. Or, some people call it attribute, whatever, but in this, there's not type and attribute, so you can call it either or. This is a dragon type. Curse of Dragon is a dragon. Swamp Battle Guard is a warrior. That's a warrior icon. Mushroom Man is a beast. Penguin Soldier is a beast. Battle Steer is a beast. Mystic Horseman is a beast. Shadow Spectre is a zombie. Twin-Headed Dragon is a zombie. Pumpkin is King of Ghosts is a zombie. Karibo is a spellcaster. Rogue Doll is a spellcaster. And Pendulum Machine is a spellcaster. Yes, Pendulum Machine is a spellcaster. I did not say that wrong. This game only has 5 types. There is Dragon, Warrior, Beast, Zombie, and Spellcaster. And that's literally it. That is it. There is like the whole rock, paper, scissors kind of thing that, you know, you get an advantage if you attack a certain one. To be honest, I need to actually research that a little bit more because I'm a little foggy about that. I know that warriors can beat dragons. I do know that. After that, I don't fucking know. I think beasts can beat warriors maybe? I don't know. But anyway, if you're not... Oh, one little thing I guess I should say. You can always look at the icon. The color, like, do you see how Baby Dragon is highlighted in red? Like the actual hexagon at the top of the screen. Curse of Dragon is red. Swamp Battle Guard is blue. Mushroom Man and Penguin Soldier are green, so are these two, and then these are yellow. And then white is so white is Spellcaster, yellow Zombie, green is Beast, blue is Warrior, and red is Dragon. So just keep that in mind as a little bit of a tip if you need some more help with that, you know? Like, oh yeah, that's an easier way to distinguish. So, anyway, so that's type. And you see their level. The higher the level, typically the higher stats. I say typically, not always, but typically the higher stats. And also harder to summon. In this game it's called dimensioning though. A dimension is a summon, essentially. Hearts are how much health it has. Every heart is 10 health, so this thing has 20 health. Curse of Dragon, 10 health, Baby Dragon. I think this Horseman has 4. Yeah, that's crazy. For level 2. Okay. Name is at the bottom, of course, you can see that. On the right side you see a sword icon and the shield icon. Curse of Dragon has 20 attack, 20 defense. Again, 20, 20, 10, 10. Typically speaking, if a die is lower level, like level 1, more than likely they're going to have like 10, 10, maybe 20, 10, or 10, 20 at the most. You know, like if it's a level 2, it usually has 20, 20, which is why Curse of Dragon technically is underpowered for being a level 3, because it's 20, 20. It should be closer to 30-ish, but whatever. Pumpkin has 20, 30 with 3 health, so that's actually pretty good stats for level 3. That's which 30, 20 with 2, 20, 30 with 2. Those are okay, I suppose. Anyway, that's it for that. Then at the right side, you will see 6 circles. Swamp Battle Guard has a star, 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 arrow times 2, sword times 2, and I think that's magic. That's going to be a little bit harder to explain, but I will be explaining that a little bit later. But that's basically it. These last two that I mentioned, these are like items. You can treat them as like spell cards. You still dimension spells and traps in this game. There's no activation. Dimensioning is just for any die. It applies to monsters and support cards. Or support die, whatever. Okay, that's all I'm going to mention for now. I'm going to go to Grandpa's shop. Alright, so you can buy dice or sell dice. I don't have any dice, I'm just going to buy. Oh my god, my throat. Okay. So this here is what you can buy. And this here is, anytime you want to buy something, it'll go over here. It'll tell you the cost. So that costs 20. You start with 200, by the way. I have 200 money. That's pretty cool. If you don't want it, move it back. And then when you're good, you press buy/sell to confirm your purchase. Alright, so one thing I should mention is that there are die that are obviously good and there are die that are not so good. And one thing you should be doing early on is knowing exactly what the hell you need to put in your, you know, your die pool. So I'll start by saying that if you actually press R, you can switch between price and what's on the die. Really useful. If you press L, you can also see if they have any special abilities. You can also see a different icon here, like how much health, attack, and yeah, you know what I mean. Alright, so I'll let you know right now. When it comes to these icons, you want to have movement and attack. Movement crests are arrows, and attack crests are those swords. Relocation is actually a fantastic die early in the game, and it only costs 20. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy 3 of these. I'll also let you know that the right arm of the Forbidden One is one of the best die in the game in terms of the die it has. It has a 2 movement, a 3 movement, a 4 attack, and a 2 defense. That is fantastic. It's a straight upgrade over this one, as you can see, left arm, and also straight upgrade over this one, right leg. Left leg is very different, so I'm not going to talk about that, but... Beaver Warrior has a 2 movement, 2 attack. That's a decent hybrid when combining cards like or die like Ryukishin, which are more attack oriented. And then another card that I want to buy, Penguin Soldier. Here's Carbonella Warrior. I'm not going to buy that though. That one's actually really expensive early on. That thing is 3,000. There's a Sangan, Karibo, both of which Karibo's pretty decent. Has a 4 times attack, so that's cool. But whatever. Clown Zombie, Stuffed Animal, Fiend's Mirror, neither of which are particularly appealing. Nor that. Man-Eater Bug. You would think it has an effect of destroying a monster, but it actually doesn't. Which is fucking weird, but alright. Witch's Apprentice. No, Penguin Soldier is good. He has 2 and 3 for movement. Hein, that's more defense-oriented, which I don't really care for. Red Archery Girl. No, Jinzo is one of the worst level 3s in this whole freaking game. Look at that. Level 3, 10 health, 10 attack, 10 defense. Garbage. And there's these. What does this do? Destroys one. Oh, no. Okay, got it. And then, okay, so that's Trap. Got it. Trap and Magic. Okay. So I'm gonna buy some penguins. I already have 2. So I'm gonna buy 2. And so how much is that? That's 120. Alright, so one thing I should do is buy probably a Beaver Warrior, right? It's only 25 because Karibo. I mean, Karibo's decent, I suppose, but you know what? Let's go with the Beaver Warrior. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna buy all these die. Okay, I'm down to 55, but that's it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and edit my dice pool. And again, if this is not making any sense, it's fine. I'm gonna be explaining more as we go, so you can kind of see what's happening. Alright, so this is gonna be a little interesting in terms of how I'm gonna approach this. So Exploding Disc is actually freaking good for movement. I mean, it's basically like a Penguin Soldier, but it has better odds for other stuff too, so that's cool. You want to have more level 1s and level 2s than level 3s and level 4s. Level 4 is the highest, by the way, in this game. But basically, since I got 2 Penguin Soldiers, I need to get rid of 2 garbage level 1s. One of them should be Shadow Spectre. Well, Shadow Spectre and Mushroom Man are the exact same. Still get rid of Shadow Spectre though. Two-headed Dragon can tunnel, which is why I kind of want to save it. Pumpkin, yes, because these are not going to be that useful. Like, Pendulum Machine is useless. Its dice sucks, and it's not even that good of a... I think both of these are actually pretty garbage, if you ask me. I'm going to get rid of both of those. Medical Acre has a ×5 for movement. I'm going to keep Exploding Disc. What about this? Battlesteer is a level 2. The thing is, I need at least one more level. Oh, God. I think I need to keep Battle... No, I don't actually. No, I don't. Here's what I'm going to do, because it's only a ×3. I'll get rid of that. I'm going to put in the 3 Ryukishins. These are my attack, you know, my attack feeders. And I'm definitely keeping... I don't need Baby Dragon. That's the other thing that I really don't need. It's a garbage die. It is flying, but flying consumes twice as much movement. I know I'm saying a bunch of random shit right now if you've never played this game. I apologize, but trust me, it'll get easier. It'll get much better. Okay, what I'm going to do now is put in the 2 other Penguin Soldiers. And just like Yu-Gi-Oh, there's a rule of 3. You cannot have more than 3 of the same. Okay, so there's that. Karibo's decent, I suppose. It has a ×4 attack. These 2 are fine. The bottom row is fine. Karibo, I'm not sure about Pumpkin. I mean, it does have some decent stuff there. I'll keep you. You're good for attacking. Swamp Battle Guard is good for attacking too. Crystal Dragon is not the worst thing in the world. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of Mushroom Man in that case. Because Beaver Warrior is a straight upgrade over Mushroom Man. Because it has a 2 movement and a 2 attack. Mushroom Man has a 2 attack and a spell, which I don't care for. And they have the same stats too. So that's it for me right there. That's it for changes and upgrades for now. I'm not going to be summoning any level 3s. I have 2 level 3s, but I'm not going to use them for summoning. More so just for support to get crests that I need. I'm going to be summoning mostly level 1s. And yeah, alright. We will take it from there. Alright, so I know I'm halfway through this video already and I haven't done a single duel yet, so let's go ahead and enter tournament here. So, you start with, I think, 5 options. Lunch Selects Cup, Black Clown Cup, Gammon Preliminaries, Domino Tournament, and Japan Red Tournament. Once you clear all 5, you get to the next set of them. So let's start with the easiest one, Lunch Selects Cup. So these are the 15 participants of the cup, plus myself, of course, so that's 16 total participants. Alright, so Yugioh won. Yeah, there's a bunch of random ass people here that I have no idea who they are. I mean, here's Taya. I know who Taya is, right? A vivacious and kind-hearted girl who dreams of becoming a dancer. She is a childhood friend of Yugimoto. Alright. With Yugi and the other Yugi? The fuck? Alright, well, finish, yes. Now let's talk about how Dungeon Dice monsters actually work. Alright, every turn you have to roll 3 dice. You must roll 3 dice. The 3 dice that you roll are going to be these 3 down here. You get to choose what you want every time. So remember, a die has 6 sides, obviously, and the 6 icons that you can see in the bottom right corner are the 6 sides of it. The star is a summoning crest. If you want, or a dimension crest, whatever. If you want to get a summon / dimension, you must roll 2 of the same number in that turn. So for example, if I want to summon a level 3 monster, like Curse of Dragon, I need to land the Curse of Dragon on one of those stars, so that's a 1 in 3 chance, but I also need to get a pair. I need to get another level 3 to also land on that level 3. I only have one other one, which is Pumpkin. So it's going to be incredibly difficult for me to summon level 3s. That's not feasible. Moving on to level 2s, just know that the ratio is different. Level 3s only have 2 summoning crests on their die. Level 2s have 3 summoning crests on their die, and level 1s have 4. Obviously, you have higher odds on a level 1 compared to level 2 compared to level 3. A level 4, as you can imagine, only has 1 summoning crest on the die. That's crazy. Alright, so early on in Dungeon Dice Monsters, what you want to do is build up your board with level 1s, because you want to have the highest odds of actually getting a roll. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and play, I want to get basically a Karibo. I'm going to roll a Karibo, and I'm going to roll 2 Penguin Soldiers as well. And that's it. I'll talk about all this other stuff later. I'm just explaining one thing at a time. You also see 5 icons on the left. That's fine. I don't want to explain everything right now because it's going to be so confusing. Let me just give you a sample of a couple terms of how this works. Okay. As you can see, I got 1 summoning crest that turn, which was a 1, but not 2. You need at least a pair to get a summon. The other thing that happened is you saw a couple other things. Like, the question is, what about the other stuff that I rolled? If you press A, or no, wait, no, not A, my bad. It's, wait, how do you... What button is it? The fuck? Okay, I think you have to summon a monster first to actually see. Alright, never mind. All in my turn. You can end your turn by pressing start and then just selecting end turn. He got a summoning pair. Or she, sorry. A dancing elf. Okay. And she also moved dancing elf twice because she got 2 movement crests. Alright, so going back to last turn. So what I got last turn is I got 2 defense crests, so I landed a defense of Karibo, and I got 3 movement. I landed a 3 movement from a Penguin Soldier, and then the other Penguin Soldier was a summoning crest, which is a star. Which is why on the left side, you see I have 3 arrows, 2 shields. Arrows are movement crests. You get to move 1 space in the monster for every 1 movement crest that you have. Guarding, I'll talk about guarding later on. The 2 most important are movement and attacking, by far. By far, not even close. Shield is the 3rd one, magic is the 4th one, and trap is the 5th one. Those are much less important. Let's do one and do this again because I need to get a summon. And I still didn't, but I have, oh my god, really? I'm also going to turn battle, actually no, I'll keep it on, just so I can show you one, but to be honest, getting a pair of 1s with 3 die is incredibly easy. I'm just getting horrendous luck already. Oh my god, the LP curse is very much real, people. Very much real. Look at this shit. She already got her 2 fucking... Are you serious right now, game? Oh my god. I'm only 21... I'm literally 21 minutes into the first video, and I'm already getting garbage luck. And she keeps getting summoned. Oh my god. This is not happening right now. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Are you for real, game? Alright, so this actually is a great segue into one thing that I really should mention right now. Part of the reason why this game didn't get too much appeal, by the way, you can change your whatever you want, you know, into what shape. You can also turn it. I'm gonna go with that. I gotta be aggressive. This is easily the best strategy, always, to just be aggressive. Alright, so I summon my Karibo, but that's it. I'm not gonna use my movement right now. But yeah, part of the reason why this game did not get too much appeal is because of how incredibly luck-based this is. A hell of a lot more than the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. You wanna know why? In this game, you can't do anything unless you roll it. You are literally depending on a die roll every fucking turn. Imagine playing Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game with 40 cards and all of them have to do with die rolls or coin flips. That's basically this game. That's basically this game. So if you get shitty luck, sorry, but you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. You can have the best freaking 15 die in the game, but if you get horrendous luck, you're gonna lose. It's that simple. Alright, we gotta keep summoning, so I'm gonna go with... I'll go with Beaver Warrior. And I'm gonna go with my same 2 Penguin Soldiers and go. I have 16 movement crests, but I have to start getting attack crests as well. Look at that. Now I have 22 movement. This is fucking ridiculous, dude. I failed 4 already. I've gotten 1 out of 5. That was her first fail, just letting you know. Literally her first fail. Alright, I can't do anything except just keep doing this. I mean, I've got to keep rolling, you know? There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and land a Beaver Warrior. That's how you become super aggressive. There we go. And in case you're wondering, how do you win? You have to attack the opponent's Die Master, which is basically their character, them. You have to attack them 3 times. This woman might actually beat me. Because she literally has 5 summons and I only have 2. Fucking unbelievable. Alright, let's talk about this now. These two are if you want the game to give you recommendations based on what you want. So these 2 sections here, you can ask what you want. You're like, let's say you want to summon Penguin Soldier. Like, my priority right now is to summon Penguin Soldier. Select that, click on set, and the game is going to generate the best possible 3 die to improve your chances of summoning that. Which is pretty cool. Like, if you want to summon both the Penguin Soldier and, let's say, or you're okay with also a twin-headed behemoth, or twin-headed dragon, I don't want to say behemoth, twin-headed dragon, set, and there we go, see? Because that is the best possible option, one of those, because you only have 1 plus 2 Penguin Soldiers. However, you can also roll for crests. If you want to roll attack crests, put that to, wait, how do you empty this? Is there a way to empty this? Yeah, okay, you just press B, okay. And then you set. My 3 best ones were actually Ryukishins, as you can see. So, yeah, it's honestly pretty nifty. I'm gonna go with that, because I gotta keep getting my summons, so I'm gonna go with the Penguin Soldier. Okay, there we go. Finally, I'm getting the good stuff. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna have to connect. That's going to be interesting. But I will do that. I'm gonna put it right there. So I'm nearing the opponent's board, so that's good. Okay. One thing I'm gonna have to check next turn. Oh yeah, I definitely want to see. I want to see a couple things. Oh god. Red archery girl. Alright, so you're putting her there. I see. Okay, so I think, yeah, so if you press B, when you're on that menu, before you roll, you can actually see the board. So let's see here. You are a warrior. Really? Dancing Elf is a warrior. So I have to get a beast, right? Because beasts have the advantage. The other thing that I want to see, how do you see the opponents? I don't think you can. You can't see it until after you roll. Okay, so I'm going to go with the beast in that case. That's fine. I'm going to put... What if I do... I mean, I guess I can do that, sure. Well, that might have actually been a dumb move, though, because Penguin Soldier himself is not going to be able to do, like, shit, you know? So what I'm going to actually do is put you over here to block you out. Yeah, I think that's better. Because I got a much better idea. I'm going to go ahead and end the turn. Okay, I want to see... If you want to see your opponent's crest, you just go to a monster and you press A and you can see. So she has 2 traps, 2 guards, no attack and no movement. That's actually really good for me because, like, what the fuck, you know? Like, she can't do anything without movement or attacks. Okay, she's got 2 movement but no attack, so are you gonna use them? You are, you just kind of wasted them though. Okay, so now what I have to do is I have to roll for some attack crests. I need attack crests, so I'm gonna do that. I did get some attack crests. Do I dare somebody? I can... I don't think I dare summon a freaking... Or do I? I mean, I got 2 attack crests. I can definitely... No, because I have a much better plan in terms of what I'm going to do. I can kind of put you there to, like, block you out. One thing you can do, because you could block out your opponent, of course, from dimensioning the die, like, completely. So, like, I could put you there to kind of force you to... I could do that. There's also a limit, by the way, so 1, 2, 3, 4... I've summoned 5 monsters. Okay. There is a limit on how many you can actually summon. I think it's 10, if I have that correct. Once you get 10 dimensions, it's over. Okay, so see, she's building around, which is actually making her waste more time. Which is fine. Okay. I need to summon a beast that's a level 2, like Mystic Horseman. Yeah, Mystic Horseman is going to be the most ideal one. I mean, Swan Battle Guard is decent too because you got 20 attack, so that's fine. Alright, I gotta end the turn. Nothing I can do this turn. Just, I mean, at least I'm building up my crest here. And you keep getting summon. Okay, she's trying to go around, as you can see. This is scary. Oh, crap. That is not good. That is not good at all. I just have to keep doing this to get one of these other ones. Well, actually no, because if you're at 20 and I... Okay, that... Oh, that is not the one I wanted. I wanted Mystic Horseman. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna put you right here. Right in front of the Dancing Elf. Wait, I went up to 30. Why did I go up to 30? Whoops. Alright, attack raises attack by 10 once a turn on attack. Okay, so I can... Oh yeah, I went up to 30 because of Skellingel, that's right, okay. Alright, so I'm going to attack you. I have 20 attack, you have 20 defense. Defense is only applied in this game if you use a guard crest. If not, the opponent takes a direct damage to that monster. So you're gonna guard probably. I mean, I can do this by using some attack risk to go up to 30 because that's the ability of Swan Battle Guard. So if I do that, you could defend, and you probably will. That way you'll only take 10 damage because it's gonna be my 30 attack versus your 20 defense. Yeah, so you're gonna take 10. And this here's what I was saying. with the battle animation, then I'm going to keep it on just for this one, but for the future I'm going to turn it off. There we go. Okay, and that's it. So each monster can only attack once, by the way, in this game. Yeah, 20, I mean technically I can move you over. You'll be up to 20 because you're a beast, but then how many guard crests do you have? One guard crest left. I mean, I guess one thing I can do... Hold on, so you're a warrior, I'm a beast, so... Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to attack you, so you can use your guard crest. Oh, my bad, I forgot to... Okay, just smash it. So you took no damage because I was basically 10 buffed up to 20, I believe, to your 20 defense. And it offset if you use that, which is why, so it's 20 attack, 20 defense, so you took no damage. Now, however, let me actually start by going over here and battle scene off. Let me move like this, over here. Now you don't have any guard crests, now you're going to take the direct damage, and you're dead. Your dancing elf is gone. Okay, how many movement crests do you have? 1. Okay, so I'm good. I'm actually very good. I'm in a good position here. Alright, so I'm basically at time now. Sorry that this one took a long time. There was just a lot of explaining, but obviously they're going to be moving a lot faster from now on. But I'm going to cliffhang it here, believe it or not, because I am at 30 minutes now. And there's pretty much no point in, you know, I mean, well, I can extend the video, but I'd rather not, you know, especially starting off the series in that way. So let me go ahead and do that. You can attack the Die Master. There we go. One thing you can do, and I'll probably be doing this next turn so I can show you, but yeah, I'll do it next turn, it's fine. I'm gonna let you take your turn and I'm gonna call it here. So, yeah, so if you enjoyed this episode in any way, please be sure to leave a like, I'd appreciate it very much. Thank you, and as always, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great and, of course, a fantastic day.